Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed my last video of painting this right eye. Today we will see how to paint the left eye. There are some various differences between this and this. Like if you see the color, depth and the shadows and how they are blended, the colors are blended, they are all bit different to this one and this one. So I created a time-lapse video where I will go through my tips and my oil painting process. Let's see. So again, in this video, you see how I started. I started with the darkest tone within the iris, right? So that gives me, as I said in my previous video, a base of how thick, how light and what colors can really blend together within this iris. That's why I started with the border of the iris and then I have started with the pupil. After that I have started giving various colors of the reflection, what actually I see in the eye. Observe there, I am using the colors which are with different values. Like some are dark, some are light, and even though there is a very light variation between those colors, I am mixing that on my palette and then applying it there. So I started actually giving some sort of effect of a glass, the eyeglass. And observe there, the border of the iris, I have not actually drawn that border till the reference pencil sketch. Why? Because I'm using that particular point for blending different colors there. So throughout this process, I do the blending so much, like blending 2 colors or 3 colors. And when we are actually doing that sort of blending, it actually gives you a it gives the seamless transition between one color to the other color. And if you notice there, so, the left side I used the right side I used the darker color, and the left side I used the lighter color, right? So the reason why I use that sort of light and dark is it gives that sort of illusion of that sort of depth and the spherical in nature and a light blending of the shadows, very light blending of these shadows. So now I started with the eyelid. First I actually take the darkest tone in that eyelid. So that is the eyelid part. And between this eyelid and this top skin, that particular thing is the depth which has gone inside, and between these two I give the various colors which actually gives us the illusion of the curvature like this. Okay, so that's what actually you're going to see there. Notice that the colors how actually are, they are, even though they are very the color is not used across. I am using a very thin lines also. I am actually using a different color, and when I use that different color, after that first I am putting that color and I am actually slowly blending that between those colors, so that gives us that sort of seamless transition. And the advantage of doing that is it gives us that sort of depth, realism, and the soft edges, because uh, if you actually see that particular skin part, it is not a harsh edge, it is a very soft edges are there. So that's why I first apply the colors, after that I blend them to create the transition between both these colors, so that based on the darkness of the colors what I use, there I see how much actually is the depth and the shadow which is there in that particular part. I think I did a little mistake there. If you observe, I have not noticed that darker tone above this part here previously, and after that I again applied the darker tone there. But I do make lots of mistakes and I cover it up afterwards by putting the right color there. It is a process of painting, right? We may not be right always, so always we may need to adjust the colors based on whatever we see between the reference and as well as here. And sometimes, right, when we are painting this, we are close to the canvas, right? You have to take a step back, just go back a bit, and then observe how the colors are blending between each other. Are you getting the right depth and the shadows, and are you getting the right soft edges? That's what actually you should actually assess your painting for each and every stage. Okay, you should not wait till the ending process. For every few minutes, once after you do something for that particular part, you better take a step back and have a look at it. And if you think actually the colors are not blended properly, then you may need to blend it again. Okay. See, very tiny places where now I am putting there the blue to give that sort of that inside depth, that it is actually going inside like this. Yeah. And eyes are really so beautiful any portrait, right? Like, because when you are drawing the portrait, the whole portrait, the eyes gives you that sort of emotional connection. It actually tells the story. Within the eyes itself, you can actually see what that particular portrait is thinking of, in what mood it is, what is the emotion it is carrying at that particular stage. Okay, so that's why we have to be very careful and cautious to see each and every little detail when we are actually painting the eye. Okay, and observe this part here. This, it has come as a curve like this, yeah, like this. And for that, the bottom part is a bit harsh edge, and slowly it is going as a soft edge, right? And between this harsh edge to the soft edge, there are multiple colors there. There is a bit of darker brown, lighter brown, or orangish yellow, then the yellow. Okay, so yellow, it's not even yellow, it is a olive green. Okay, that's the tone actually which has come. And now I'm actually covering this part, this one. Okay, Again, you see how I'm blending that one. And if you see the overall reference here, this part here, this part, this is a bit lighter color, right? So that lighter color I have put there, and after that I blended with this part. Okay, so there is from here to here, this blend is not so soft, but it is a bit hard edge, which shows that sort of depth, that from here suddenly it has gone up like this, in that way. Okay, so if it is a smooth transition like this, or otherwise it has gone up like this. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you are watching this video till this stage, which means you are interested in this video, why can't you hit the subscribe button there, please? Thank you.